What's up, guys? Max Ryan back here with another Motivational Monday. Today's Motivational Monday, I'm going to talk about pain. I'm going to talk about how you can use pain to drive you into a different level of your life that you need to go to. You need to be in this spot in order to succeed. And, this might sound, a little harsh. This sound really bad. But I'm just going to throw examples out of my own personal life of pain that drove me to a different level. The first I want to talk about is physical pain. Recently, it's not recently, it's more like 2 years ago, I had a heart condition going on where I couldn't lift, I couldn't do anything really that would speed up my heart because I had like a little murmur going on. I was freaking people out because it was beating so fast. And one night I was, sleeping in my bed, and I felt this pain in my chest that I couldn't breathe. I physically could not breathe, and I was gasping for air, and I thought I was gonna die. Like I thought I was in a life or death situation where I'm gonna die. And it's crazy because, that physical pain, it hurt. It hurt. Like it's your heart. Like that's one of the most important organ in your body because it, pumps blood, it helps you live. So when that happened to me, I was scared. Like I was like, I can't fall asleep at night. Like what's gonna happen? I'm so scared of, going to bed because like what if I don't breathe? Like what if I can't go to sleep because I'm just too scared? Like that physically it hurt me to the point where I was just, I just didn't know what to do. And that pain, actually, once I realized I could use that pain to get better, to not be scared of that physical pain, I elevated. I had to elevate my body. I had to train different. I had to do things differently. I had to eat different. It was a lot of factors that I had to change up. But without those changes, I would never elevate. I would physically, I would never be where I'm at. And then the next type of pain I want to talk about is mental. Your mental, I cannot explain this enough. Your mental health is so important, and mentally how you feel is so important. So this pain is probably the most important one, aside from the spiritual. But mentally, you need to keep yourself in check. So this situation has been brought up a lot in my past videos. As you know, I went through a breakup, and mentally I was not in a good place at all. Like at all. I thought about killing myself. I thought I didn't matter, that my life was worthless, that I was worthless, that no matter what I did and how I was as a person, that I'd never amount to anything, that I was just, in a spot mentally that wasn't good. I was having very bad, I was in a very bad mood all the time. I was like, nobody talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hang out with you. I was in such a bad mood that I was just pushing people away that were trying to help me. And a lot of people don't know that I was on the brink of literally committing suicide because of this girl, because she tore me up mentally. I'm like, how could she do this? How could she, things were going so well. How could this happen? Like I'm a good guy. I'm a good person. So to me, it didn't make sense. To me, I was, in a spot where I was just so confused with my mental state, because I was like, this doesn't add up. Things were going well. This doesn't add up. So I was literally at that point where I thought about death. I thought that was an option, but I realized that my life is worth it. So going through that mental, breakdown, going through that mental state of mind where you don't feel don't feel good about yourself is so bad. And this is a message for anybody that's going through this or has this. You can do this. You can get through it. It's possible. I did it by myself. I had to pick myself up and physically get myself out of that state. I had to get my mental state out of there. I had to stop going to that dark place. And when we talk about this dark place in your mind, you could use it for good. See, now I use that thought that she broke up with me, that I wasn't worth it. I wasn't a good guy for her. I use that as a motivator. I use that to drive me to a different level, because I'm like, okay, you broke up with me? Let me show you why I'm the best. Why I'm the best that you're ever gonna have. Okay, you like that's my mindset. Like, you broke up with me? Really? Okay. Well, let me show you that I'm a great guy and that I'm a great person. You're missing out. That's what's good. That's what went through my head. Like, okay, that's fine. You broke my heart and you tore me apart mentally, but now I'm going to use it as a positive in a positive effect on my life. I'm going to use that negative situation and see the positive in every negative situation now. I'm going to see the positive, like what came out of this. And you know what came out of this breakup? I got better. I grew as a person. I got better physically. I got better mentally. Like, I'm here for anybody who needs help mentally. Like, I get it. You don't know how, like, and I'm going to explain this before. I explained this in my mental health video, but I was just, I tried committing suicide. I've been there. I've been there multiple times, and it's it's a feeling no one should have to deal with. And you know, I'm just gonna say, like, mentally you could pull yourself out. Like, it's possible. So that's I'm sorry I went on that tangent of mental health, but it is very important to me. The next pain I want to state is emotional pain. Emotionally, you can be torn apart, and I'm going to explain this pain. This pain goes way back to when I was in middle school. My parents got divorced, and emotionally that messed me up because I saw them going on and being married forever, that everything was good, like life is going to be great, like, yeah, we're one big happy family. And then, they got divorced, and emotionally I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to handle that situation. And now I see how wrong it was for me to push certain friends away and push people away because I thought I was part of the problem. Like most kids do that have divorced parents, think we're the problem, that like it was on us, like why this didn't happen. But really, in reality, it's a relationship and it fell apart on them. So emotionally that tore me up, and I had to elevate myself, and I just dug myself deeper into my work and deeper into basketball and deeper into training and getting better. So like emotionally I was just in a bad place, and that's just a confusing time in life too, because middle school, let's be honest, it's just fucking weird. Like it's a weird time in your life because you're trying to figure out who your friends are, like, and especially when you're in 8th grade, because like you're like, all right, like I'm with my people that I've been rocking with since like kindergarten, and we're all gonna be cool. Like we're all gonna be friends throughout high school. But reality sets in. You're like, and you drift apart from people. Like that's the thing, you drift apart from people, and emotionally that can mess you up too. But you just got to be stronger, and realize you really don't need anybody else but yourself. And emotionally, you get to that point where you're just tired of all this stuff happening. Like I was tired of thinking about my parents' divorce. I was tired of thinking about all the friends I thought I could rely on that I pushed away and that like helped like push themselves farther away from me. And I just like emotionally I was just tired. I was sick and tired of it. I was like, forget this. I hate being in this state. I don't want to be in this state anymore. And I want to elevate myself to another level, that I want to grow. Like that's my mindset, is a growth mindset. And it's a growth like mindset that you need to have in order to grow emotionally, because like emotions get in the way of how you think, and you react differently to certain situations because of your emotions. If something makes you angry or something makes you sad, you get emotional. Like there's things that we get emotional about as humans. All right, I'm going to stop on that tangent of emotions. Now I'm going to talk about the fourth state of pain, which is spiritual. Spiritually, we can go through pain. Spiritually, we could tear ourselves apart. And the interesting thing about the human race, or about humans, is we have souls. Like, I mean, I don't know if certain people believe that, but I believe that we all have a soul. And like spiritually, we could be broken. We can't think, we are not really connected with the universe. And me, just to state my religious view and like on everything, I'm an omninist. So that means I believe that all religions have a piece of the puzzle, and there obviously has to be a higher being on how we are. So, and I think in order for us to really like using that like spiritual pain, like things that spiritually like just mess us up, and like you don't know what to do, I think like if you can use your spiritually pain and like you could, use it to grow spiritually, and like once you grow spiritually, you're gonna go to a different level in your life. Like it's gonna happen where you're just gonna see the world differently. Like I look at the world so much differently now that I'm spiritually connected. I feel like I'm connected with the universe, and the universe is gonna do everything in its power to help achieve my dreams. I spoke it into fruition, and I put it out there so that way my dream can manifest. And manifestation is a huge thing. So, if we can, grow spiritually, we're just going to be at a whole nother level. And it's very important. I think that's all I have for pain. Just use it to push you, whether that be emotionally, mentally big time, spiritually, and physically. Use it to drive you to a level you've never been before and get better. It's possible. All right, guys, that's all I got for this Motivational Monday. Press the subscribe button down below. Follow me on my socials, MaxRyan14 on Instagram, and then my Snapchat's MRyan2335. Seriously, if you guys need any help, like mentally, like health wise, if you're going through something, don't be afraid to reach out and talk to me. I will be here for you in any way I can. In any way I can. And follow my Twitter as well, MaxRyan14 on Twitter. And that's all I got for this Motivational Monday. So Max out. I'll see you guys next week.